find another venue?
Sure.
I mean, is it okay that the feds come in and pressure a landlord like that?
I don't think that's fine at all. Okay. My deal is, though, until we get that all cleared up, because I mean, there's a lot of he said, she said here, then I don't know what the facts are.
Right.
But if the issue is HEB won't let you have that site, I'll bet you there's somebody in this city that would dearly love to say,
well, I agree that's true.
Here's what, and then go forward. And if they try it again, at that particular point in time, I'm not a lawyer, but I got to start saying that harassment's getting into play here.
Well, that's
I got to go.
Harassment, pressure.
All right, there goes Governor Rick Perry. A little nicer to Richard than he was when he was on my show that time. Called me a big fat hog on air. But, hey, whatever. Not all of us are like twinkle toes. But, look, the point is very exciting to see that because you heard the governor. He's saying that that's his understanding. He agrees with us. But after it gets sorted out, looks like harassment of your civil rights and of people's business. So this is huge news. This is absolutely gigantic news right now to have this going on, to have this happening. So this is getting more and more serious by the minute for the establishment that has been caught doing this. Come out today. Let them know you're not putting up with it. Now I want to give you Greg Abbott, the Attorney General of the great state of Texas. And I want you to call Greg Abbott, and I want you to tell him the facts have been found. It's all on Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. The APD has now put out a press release, and they admit that the Justice Department told them to do this and get the Justice Department out of Texas. They have no law, no statutory authority. 512, right here in Austin, Capitol, down the street. 512-463-2100. That's the Attorney General's number. Call them. Be polite, but be focused and say, you better do something about this or we're going to vote you out. 512-463-2100. 512-463-2100. Greg Abbott. Go right to the top. We're going right to Governor Perry. We're going right to the Attorney General. Now, you call Austin Mayor Lee Leffingwell, and you let him know that the city of Austin is going to have the Attorney General examining all the illegal stuff they're doing, and that he better get out ahead of this and apologize right now and tell Art Acevedo to knock it off, though he's got Acevedo vampirically running around with illegal checkpoints taking blood. 512-974-2250. That's Lee Leffingwell. 512-974-2250. Fax 512-974-2337. And fax them the BATF law. They've got it on their own site saying it's not illegal. It's Section Q. In fact, I showed that to you earlier. Here's Section Q right here. ATF Bureau, Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms and Explosives, unlicensed person questions to whom may an unlicensed person transfer firearms under the GCA. And you send them Section Q. Fax it to them right now. 512-974-2337. And fax the Attorney General as well.
We're on the march. The Empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
This is Alex Jones, and I want to tell you about the Ecola Blue atmospheric water generator that produces pure drinking water right from the humidity in the air. No, this isn't science fiction. It's very real. I know because I use one every day in my own home, and it's available right now to you. Because you know exactly where your water comes from with Ecola Blue, you'll know what's in your cup. Clean, great-tasting water without all the pollutants. Get your family off the grid today by ordering your own Ecola Blue atmospheric water generator for your home or business. Their best seller, the Ecola Blue 28, produces up to 7 gallons of water every day. The Ecola Blue 28 is easy to use and economical. Generate your own pure water from the humidity in the air. This system is free of chemicals and uses a multi-stage filtration system, including reverse osmosis, carbon filters, and ultraviolet lights. Order now and claim your water independence today by calling Ecola Blue at 1-800-691-6043. That's 1-800-691-6043. Or visit Ecola Blue on the web at www.ecoloblue.com today. Hundreds of nations have fallen to tyranny in the last century alone. This is our last chance to not relive history.
As we're finishing off this agenda, they'll be pulling the rug from underneath Americans at home.
I have tremendous influence on our president and Congress, and they really are calling the shots.
I think it's incumbent upon all of us as American citizens to pay attention.
Fall of the Republic identifies the enemies of our nation, the criminal offshore cartel, hell-bent on destroying sovereignty, and on its ashes constructing world government.
Tim Geithner, Bernanke, they're arsonists. They're asking for more matches. And the Congress is saying, who do we make the check out to?
Today, it seems like nobody does care. And right now in Washington, D.C., we have seen a fall of the Republic.
Get your copy of Fall of the Republic on DVD at Infowars.com or watch it online right now in super high quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
Hi, neighbor. No matter when the time comes to survive on our food supply, every single one of us who have prepared will have two regrets. Even those who haven't wasted a single penny on Christmas, birthdays, and vacations in order to store all the food possible. Even those who have sold stuff and taken on part-time jobs to buy food. Even those who have traded their gold while it will still buy food. Yes, we will have been called stupid, crazy, and foolish. When folks won't be able to afford food and there won't be any food for any amount of money. We will still have two regrets. We will regret that we didn't get more serious about more food sooner. We will deeply regret that we didn't get enough food. Putting off emergency food preparations will be the most dangerous decision that some of us will ever make. Call 800-409-5633. On the web, efoodsdirect.com. 800-409-5633.
Foreign offshore corporations are attempting to take this nation over. We're standing up and saying no. It's our birthright. It's our right as free sentient beings, and we're doing it together. We're going to stand together 5 to 7 p.m. in front of the Austin Police Department, right off 8th Street and I-35 on the west side. Be sure and join us today, 5 o'clock. I'll be there. I want to talk to Mike, Ann, Jonathan, John, and Angel. I'm taking those 5 callers that have been holding the longest. Then I'm going to blitz through some final news. A lot of it I meant to get to. It's all incredibly important. Got a bunch of huge guests throughout the week. There's just so much happening. But this federal power grab that affects every gun show, every gun owner, every private transfer of firearms is so important. We've been spending a lot of time on it. And the people are on the march right now. The people are waking up. Look at what happened in Massachusetts to Kennedy's seat. I mean, globalists know the people are angry. That's why Rick Perry's talking like me now. Glenn Beck's doing it. The problem is we got to hold their feet to the fire. Look at how Deborah Medina is surging in all the polls now. They weren't going to let her in the next debate. People started boycotting Milo. They let her in because she's surging in the polls. This is really happening, ladies and gentlemen. And people are discovering, like George Washington at Trenton, with that one little victory, that we can win, that resistance is victory. I'm going to go to your calls here in just a moment. First, I want to tell you about a few of the sponsors that make this radio show possible. My online video Patriot apparel store at Infowars.com. Have the tools to wake people up, the tools to meet like-minded people, wearing your colors when you're out, and the tools to support this operation that is so successful and so effective because we're bona fide, we're real, we love passion, we're teaching people there are good guys, that we can win, that we can take action together, that we do have power. Support the InfoWar at Infowars.com. You can get deals where you buy one video, get another free or one half price, buy a video, get a free T-shirt of all these different selections, Infowars.com or 888-253-3139. Now, I want to tell you about MySolarBackup.com. Have you lost your power and wanted to flip a switch and get the lights back on? If so, you should check out MySolarBackup.com because there's never been a better time to start getting off the grid and generate your own supply of electricity. Here's why. Plug-and-play solar generators are now available. For the last year, our listeners love them. From Solutions from Science, these portable power systems need no installation and supply household current whenever they're needed, producing electricity directly from the sun and then storing it. Unlike gas generators and solar generators, run quietly and emit no fumes. It's like having your own electric power plant, and it's perfect for your home or your campsite or your shop or whatever the case may be. Go to MySolarBackup.com or give them a call at 877-327-0365. That's 877-327-0365. That's MySolarBackup.com. The sun doesn't, the government doesn't own the sun yet, folks, so take action today. And lastly, I had a reporter last night, again, talking to me, and he was like, so you really believe in being prepared? You really believe in storable food? And I said, well, yeah, I've got a whole bunch of it myself. There could be a depression, a war, a bio-release. The government hoards food and weapons. I mean, I do that because I want to be secure. I want to provide for my little ones and my wife. The old-timers did it. We just have been domesticated. I'm not domesticated. I'm like a squirrel that buries some nuts. And these are the highest quality. I mean, look at their website for prisonplanet.tv viewers. I mean, they've got ready-to-eat meals, gourmet, super inexpensive, going directly to the person that manufactures it, people that prepare it all. They're just wonderful folks, and they're patriots. They're the real deal, the people you need to get your storable foods from. eFoodsDirect.com. That's eFoodsDirect.com, or give them a call at 800-409-5633, 800-409-5633. Okay, blitzing now through your calls quickly. So I want to talk to you, but I got other stuff we got to cover here. Let's go to Mike in Jersey. You're on the air, Mike.
Alex, big time, long time listener, first time caller.